Yo, what's up, my ballers from another Walla? It's SJB here, and today, you guys know what's gonna happen, right? We've got the new nuclear paragon. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? Holy crap, I don't remember his name anymore. It's really weird. The Nautic Siege Core, which is the new sub-paragon. It costs $340,000 on easy, and of course, to get a paragon, you just need to have all 3 5th tiers unlocked, and then boom, you can spend the experience and get that guy unlocked. So, to get this guy, we have to get $340,000, which means we are going to farm a lot. So instead of making you guys wait all the way until around like 150 or something, I just want to get this guy early, and I'm going to show you guys what I want to do today. So this is the Nautic Siege Core, the unfathomable range, power, and synergies with other monkey towers and heroes put all balloons under assault. Okay, that just sounds like a big jumble of word garbage there. And what you can do is, if you want to, you can add the amount of money here with this slider now, if you guys haven't been playing with paragons in a while. And we can just invest all of our cash to make this a decent level paragon right now. I'll talk about paragon levels a little later on, but right now I just wanted to show up a really reasonable level paragon before we jump into a higher level paragon. Because now, after I get some money here, I'm going to level up Geraldo. We're going to start getting him up to level 20 so I can end up getting some of these totems here as well. So I can eventually get my level 100, hopefully, sub-paragon going. But I wanted to show off his power. So we're going to get rid of this. Oh, look at these, man. This is kind of cool. So he's got basically 3 different attacks. He's got his automatic first strike. So anytime a balloon comes in, it's going to get basically, or not first strike, preemptive strike. It's going to get preemptively striked, which just deletes most of the balloons coming in here, kind of obviously. Then he's also got these missiles that he can shoot, but the missiles are advanced intel missiles, which means you have to have a tower in range before he's going to end up shooting those missiles at the towers, or of course, be in his own range. But that's not all. We can say, screw this guy in range. We don't need that. We don't even want to have this guy be above the water. We're going to submerge him. He literally just, like, goes under the water here, but he's got nuclear sub-technology now, which is still very, very powerful, by the way. Instantaneously taking down all the way through rainbows here. I don't know what the exact damage is, but it's pretty hefty, obviously. Kind of want to see what it's going to do against a Moab-class balloon. But that's, of course, not all. Here we go, Moabs. Boom, boom, boom. We can nuclear sub right through Moabs, and I'm going to assume we're going to nuclear sub right through BFBs as well. Should I say nuclear sub anymore? Paragon nuclear sub? Paragon submerged sub? I don't even know what this thing is anymore. He's just a submerged Nautic Siege Core, I guess. And he's pretty powerful. But the main thing about this guy isn't the fact that he's going to give yourself some damage to balloons around you. It's going to be the power-ups that you end up getting. So you can actually power up your heroes by being next to them, which probably for Geraldo won't do very much, I don't think. Oh, we actually do. We get power-ups. That's cool. Or certain towers, which I have not gone over every single one of the towers, but I know that Dartling Gun is one of the towers that get buffs, and subs are one of the towers that gets buffs, but not every tower is going to get a buff. For example, Boomerangs get nothing, Cannons get nothing, Textures get nothing, Ice Towers get nothing, Blue Gunners get nothing, Super Monkeys, I don't know, man, looks like Super Monkeys get nothing. It's like, oh crap, oh crap, whoa, what do we do, what do we do? We used his ability. So let's check out this ability here really quickly. We're going to launch crazy amounts of huge nuclear missiles in the air. But during this time, we're not attacking. And then we explode them all over the screen with this delicious green lava-y nuclear goo. And dang, dude, that's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. All right, Geraldo, I got to get back to your totems, bro. I got to get on these. DigiKiwi's been doing a great job here with all of these, like, what's the word they use? Just helpful things that make you feel better about the game, even though they don't actually affect the game that much. And knowing how many totems you have just by looking at this little icon here, instead of having to count them all out, is just so much better of a feeling to have, right? So anyways, normally I would say that you probably don't want to submerge this guy unless you are getting a lot of buffs, because his attack's just so freaking powerful, dude. Why would you want to submerge him unless you're doing something absolutely insane here, right? And then in addition, I would recommend absolutely leaving something advanced intel-wise so you can just see the balloons as soon as they come in and take them down. And then at this point, what we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of the sub in a little bit. I'm going to have to rebuy my 5th tier, start earning my XP, and I got to get up to 16.2 million pops, get enough money to make this happen, and start buying enough totems so I can get the level 100 paragon and really show off the true power of the sub paragon. If you guys enjoy the content whatsoever and you want to support me, this is the easiest and best way. Use my creator support code. It's SJB. Thank you so much. All right, guys, it's about that time. We're going to test out the Nautic Siege Core paragon level. We just need to make sure if we don't get to level 100, we end up deleting this guy very, very quickly so we don't end up actually beating the round. So check this out. We're going to max this out with all of our $1 million here. I just want to see what kind of paragon level are we going to get. And we get a whopping 100! There he is! I was actually not expecting that. Okay. So Nautic Siege Core, level 100, looking pretty spicy. At this point, we don't need money anymore. We don't need the buffs anymore. We don't need anything anymore. We don't even need Geraldo anymore. We can get rid of literally everything. And just watch this guy unload on the balloons. So I just want to throw this out there. I did play a game earlier where I realized that I couldn't play Challenge Editor long term. I got kicked out at around like 172 or something like that. And I realized that a level 31 Paragon was able to get to around 170 without any help. So we're seeing, of course, this guy's going to get to level 170, but how much further can he get? Is he going to be able to push it? Another 10, 20, 30, 40 rounds. Really beasting this out here. So, of course, the attacks don't look any majorly different. I assume there's more damage and more pierce probably happening here. The ability, same thing. I'm not expecting anything to be drastically different here or not. It's just kind of more powerful. I'm actually very afraid to use this ability, by the way, because if DDTs come in and we don't time it right, we could easily lose the game just like that. Which means you do have to time your abilities properly, use them on the right rounds, or just make sure you've got other towers to kind of like support yourself while you're doing that. Usually, other paragons. Yeah, chicka chicka boom boom. So anyways, very, very strong here. If we submerge him, let's see how powerful he's going to be. Oh my gods. No, let's not do that. Let's unsubmerge. One other thing that's very interesting here is that Tab usually allows you to unsubmerge the submarine. Not anymore. You have to specifically click this button and change his targeting. So I just want to throw that out there really quickly. And I'm kind of surprised that we're not doing a little better than what I'm seeing right now. Like, why is my level 31 Paragon seemingly as powerful as my level 100? I don't know. But we will have to wait, and we'll have to see. Before we get too deep, though, I do want to talk about really quickly how we got a level 100 Paragon, how Paragon degrees are calculated these days. Because I actually was not expecting to get a level 100. First of all, Geraldo. Geraldo's got totems here. He's the only way that you can end up getting a max level 100 Paragon while in single player. Otherwise, you'll max that at level 76. And you basically get... okay, let's break this down even further before I even talk about this. There's a total of 200 power that needs to be achieved to get a level 100 Paragon. And basically, each one of those powers is gotten by a separate thing. For example, Geraldo, each one of these totems is worth 2,000 of that power. So if you get 100 totems, you don't need anything else. You can just boop, get a level 100 Paragon, just like that. So these totems are very, very powerful, very worthless, but they're also very, very expensive. Keep that in mind. $22,000 per. And it takes rounds to earn them, so you got to spend 50 rounds, 60 rounds to earn that level 100 Paragon Geraldo here. So that's something to keep in mind. In addition, you can get more by getting pops. So getting 16.2 million pops is going to generate you a bunch of that power. I believe it's 90,000 of that power. So that is a lot. I mean, that's about half of what you need, but still, you cannot get 17 million pops or 20 million pops or 50 million pops and just get a level 100 Paragon. You need to get each of these individually because it maxes out at a certain number of power. So we can get some with Geraldo, we can get some with pops, we can get some with money spent. So instead of spending a bunch of money on all the towers by spamming 60,000 subs where we can't fit them anymore, instead we decided to add in the slider. And the slider is pretty sweet. It allows us to spend our money just like that, but we waste 5% of it. So, I mean, if space is an issue, who really cares about 5% of your money at that point? Just spend it up, bro. It does not matter. But they don't say anything about maxing out the slider too much. They don't, like, level it out for you and be like, this is what's going to get you a max Paragon. they just make you spend all of your money. So you have to really do the calculation if you really want to get like specific about it all and all that. Dang, dude. Around 156. Why we struggling? I truly don't know why I was able to get around 170 so easily. And now I'm not like saying I'm going to lose here, but I'm not dominating right now. I expected more domination at this point. He definitely looks cooler. I don't know if he's that much more powerful. Any which way. And then the other thing that you can do is you can just build towers. So I know we talked about the money aspect of building those towers, but you can also get some power for just upgrading, or just for upgrading things. So every single one of these guys I think is worth like 100, and you can upgrade it like 5 times to get like 500 more or whatever. So that's another way to end up getting things, but you're usually doing that by spending your money in the process, so it doesn't really matter that much. And the last thing you can do is if you're not playing in single player, if you're playing in co-op mode, you can get additional 5th tier towers. So we have only the ability to build 3. That's not going to add in any extra paragon bonuses. But for other people, if you got, 9 extra 5th tier towers on the screen, that's going to get you a bunch of extra power. In fact, I believe each one of those is worth 6,000 power. You get a maximum of 50,000 power. That's 1/4 of your total paragon level. So that is the way to max out a paragon right now, and that is the way, if you want to get a level 100 seat Nautic Siege score, that's the way you got to do it. 16.2 million pops, spend $250,000 or so, and then make sure you've got your Aldous Totems. Those are the main ways to do it, and you're going to have a maxed out paragon and be happy and running through stuff. All right, I feel like we're golden right now. I want to wait a couple rounds here, see if I can continue dominating. And then I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I had to redo my entire video and why I was not able to get it out in time for Ninja Kiwi's official time to get this video going, which is kind of sad. Oh my god, check this out. The nipple shooters, the nipple launchers, look at them go! Oh my god! Round 163. So this is a bunch of ceramics. Every single one of these guys is getting first striked or preemptive striked. And I'm glad he's facing down here too, because I really get to see him in action. Even at level 100, though, he does not have the advanced intel automatically where he can see anything on the screen. Automatically, you still need to give him the range with other towers here, and then he can have that. Which, you know what? I guess we'll just leave him there. We'll make sure he's actually doing his max power. In fact, why not, bro? Let's just add a couple random dart monkeys across the screen. They're not going to steal many pops, but we'll make sure we've got the range necessary. Make sure everything that we want to happen actually officially happens. Now it feels a lot better. I don't know why, but that made a huge difference. Actually, I do know why. Extra range makes a big difference. Not against bad balloons. Bad balloons are still very, very tanky. And we're getting deep in here, man. We might not make it that much further. I'm a little afraid. This is where things are getting kind of wild. We're getting up into the high 170s, which is, again, much further than the level 31 Paragon. I freaked out a little bit because he didn't have the advanced intel, and now that he does have it, it is a big difference. The only issue that I am having is still, I really want to use this ability. But I'm so afraid to use it because if DDTs magically come out at the wrong time, you're done. Look at that! We're done! I think... Yeah, we're done. I gotta go back and restart. Oh, this is gonna be close, but I think we're gonna be able to get it. 1, and kablamo! We get it going, and it's pretty powerful. I gotta admit, I am not upset with that ability. I am upset with the 15-second lag that you gotta go with, man. 5 seconds? 7 seconds? 15, though! Seems insane, the amount of actual damage you're getting. And plus, the cooldown is ridiculously long. Of course, if you're going super late game, I would assume it's going to help out a bunch. Getting bad balloon popping powers, oh my god, popping power, DD popping power, just laying the ground full of delicious green nuclear lava. But at the same time, 15 seconds of not attacking is of course taking away your 15 seconds of attacking, but also you cannot do it by yourself, man. You do have to have a team doing all the stuff for you. Or you know what? This is actually a good test for us. We got 2 bad balloons that are currently on the screen. Will they be able to kill it, even though they're pretty close to dying? Not 100%. So the missiles themselves didn't actually kill them there. It was again, the nuclear green lava that actually finished them off there. Fairly interesting. All right, it looks like we're probably going to end up dying fairly soon. I'm going to guess around 190 or so, but let's try to push it as far as we can go and see if maybe around 200 will be the max round that we can make it to. One other thing that I wanted to build really quickly is I'm going to build a 1 base sub. I'm really confused. I'm really, really, really confused. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. Ready? Hold on. Check this out. I'm going to submerge this guy. And, oh, look at that damage! damage. Now, those are some buffs. Those are some crazy buffs. Now, I'm not sure if it's ever worth it to actually end up submerging this guy and making him worthwhile by making your other towers more powerful. But, holy crap, dude. That's pretty wild. So if we submerge this guy, Dartling Gun also... No, doesn't really get much buffs. It's the subs. It's the subs that get the buffs. Oh, don't die, don't die. Okay, that was close. It looks like we're going to make it, at least for now. Uh-oh, 182 already. Struggle-uggin. Ceramics near the back. We got 3,000 lives, which is good. But that's like one Moab sneaking through at this point, so yeah, we're going to have to watch ourselves. All right, we tanked our first DDT. We got DDT sneaking through right now. Holy crap, round 183 is already just about to kill us. And we don't know how much further we're going to make it, my friends. Uh-oh. All right, so you know what? I do remember back in the day, and I say back in the day because things change, obviously, but the Paragons were getting to around 200 or so pretty consistently. And now we've got a sub-Paragon, which is one of the cheaper Paragons, but not making it there at all. 185, and don't get me wrong, this is a good round to get to. It's not no 200. It's not no 200. I think, oh my god, DDTs again, just about to sneak through this defense. Ugh. I really want to use like an ability or something, but I just don't know how that's going to be possible. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as a solo Paragon, which is actually really interesting. A lot of the Paragons you would think would be automatic wins. Not really. A lot of these guys do... Oh, more balloons taking through. And there it goes! Round 185, our final round we got to with the 555 sub here. 150 million pops in total. Not bad, though, dude. Not bad. I am not upset with how far we got with this guy, but it was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I don't think I'm really going to go into too much more detail about the sub Paragon or anything like that right now, but I probably will end up doing some combo Paragon plays a little bit later on. And you guys can, of course, give me some suggestions in the comments below on what we can do together. So if you guys are interested, though, leave me a comment, press that like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.